I used Claude Code to design and implement full test coverage for a microservice system. And in this video, I will show you how. Hello, my name is Matúš. I'm senior test automation engineer with over 8 years of experience. And on this channel, I explain how test automation and software quality actually works in real systems. So before we start Claude, let's understand what we are working with. We're gonna define test strategy for a demo order system, which is similar to a realistic e-commerce system. It has a microservice architecture, and I will put link to a repo into description. It is a standard multi-module Maven project. It contains 4 service modules and a React UI module. Additionally, there is a Claude MD file, which describes the repo, classic README file, and Docker Compose file to run full setup in Docker. The center of the architecture is order engine that orchestrates workflow, stock service that sends and receives data from warehouse, payment service that handles messages from external payment system, Postgres database to store orders, and the client-facing UI. Typical workflow in such architecture works in a way that client creates an order via UI. UI sends requests to the engine. Engine stores state into database, handles reservation and delivery via stock service, and covers payment via payment service. All changes of the order state are reflected in UI. Warehouse and payment systems are considered to be an external systems. State machine is relatively simple, consisting of 9 different states. In case of happy path, order could go, for example, through created, reserved, ready to ship, shipping, and delivered state. Another example of workflow could be order cancelled by client in a reserved state. In such state, system would go from reserved to releasing a reservation and then to cancel state. In terms of tech stack, system is implemented in Java 17 using Spring Boot 3 and Maven. In terms of the current automation state, there is very little portion of unit tests and no integration or end-to-end tests at all. So that's the system. And now let's figure out how to test it. We begin with launching Claude and switching to planning mode. Before starting with implementation, we want to define and document strategy. I recommend to not start with implementation right away because the context could get really huge, and in such case, Claude can make mistakes. I'm speaking from experience because in the previous attempts, I tried to do it this way, and I ran out of tokens multiple times, and Claude made a lot of mistakes because of the huge context. So the rule is to think first and only then implement. So the initial prompt asks Claude to define a high-level strategy and to focus on different levels, what should be tested and what shouldn't be tested on each level, and to document the strategy into Markdown file. I also explicitly state that the implementation will be done in the later phases. After a couple minutes of working, Claude come up with a relatively complex strategy. The strategy starts with unit test level that focus on business logic and state machine, uses web MVC test to test controller, but doesn't test full Spring context. Integration tests that use full Spring Boot, Testcontainers, real Postgres database, and use WireMock for mock external services. It also suggests to have contract test level that should focus on verifying contracts between services. For end-to-end tests, it suggests purely backend tests. Next level are end-to-end tests that test complete workflows mapped to state machine. It suggests to have API tests and completely skip UI. And for UI, there is a separate level called front-end tests. I wasn't sure whether contracts tests needs to be separated, so I asked Claude for clarification. It turned out that these tests are required because the current architecture doesn't use shared DTOs. I decided to skip this level completely and implement shared DTOs later. I found this approach better comparing to implementing extra layer of tests that would soon become a throwaway work. Regarding Claude's suggestion for integration tests, I was unclear about the tooling, so I asked for additional explanation. Claude has explained that the test containers will be spin up programmatically, and the combination of Spring Boot test containers, and WireMock will ensure testing of the full Spring Boot context and real database while simulating other services. This approach will result in relatively high confidence without need to spin up the whole distributed system. When all details of the strategy were clear to me, I asked Claude to document the strategy into MD file, commit and push to remote. So at this point, we have strategy defined, documented and committed. From the strategy, it is clear what are the all different test levels and their boundaries. And we are ready to move to the next phase and implement the strategy. So after the strategy was defined, I prompted Claude to implement it. I decided to skip UI tests and leave them for later. Implementation of the all 3 levels took around 2 hours, and I had to take 30 minutes break because I ran out of tokens from my pro plan. If we look at the example of unit tests, we can see how nicely Claude implemented valid transition. It defined initial state, event, and the expected state that the system should transit to on the event. Such tests are clean and focused on business logic. If we move to integration test level, we can see, for example, that at first create 3 orders, 2 for client Alice and 1 for client Bob. All 3 orders are stored to database, and then only orders for Alice are queried. The test asserts that only orders for Alice are returned, and they are properly ordered by creation time. Probably the best example of an end-to-end test is Happy Path. We can see that interactions are done on behalf of customer, warehouse, and payment system. And we can see how order starts as created and ends up as being delivered. This is a nice example of how Claude followed a DSL pattern. In case of this test level, full backend services are running, including database, and only UI is excluded. And by executing tests from terminal, we can check that all tests implemented by Claude are passing. And that's how we got from zero automation to a full comprehensive coverage in one session. So this is how you can define a test strategy and implement full coverage for your session with Claude Code. I will add link to the repo to this video description so you can have a look yourself. And I would be interested in your experience with Claude Code or other such tools for defining test strategy or implementing test coverage. So please drop your thoughts into the comments. And if you like the video, subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.